Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Slip Talk, and today I'm gonna be talking about the taxi mafia and why I feel like it's a danger to society, and the government definitely needs to step in. Fuck. Let's get this out of the way. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Slick Talk, and today I'm gonna be talking about the taxi mafia, the most feared mafia in South Africa. Taxi drivers are a danger to society because of a lot of things that they do that we have just normalized. You see, like, even the way that they drive, that they don't really care about the people anymore. The amount of accidents that are caused by taxi drivers, the rules that they break and they just get away with them. Don't tell me you have never at least like exchanged a few swearing words in your head for taxi drivers. The way that they drive, the way that they disrespect the laws of the country, and everybody just acts like it's normal. Am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying, and I will delete the whole video.
The shootouts that taxi drivers have because hey, we're powerful. Because hey, we're powerful.
Look, this guy took the hood of this other guy. So now this other guy gets pissed and shoots at the other guy. Like there's a whole shootout that happens. Shoot at each other, but then forget the fact that people who are around the area in which they shoot each other are gonna end up feeling unsafe in their own neighborhoods. Remember that there was the whole thing that happened during 2020 where we all had to stay in our houses and we had to wear one of those bad boys that covered our whole faces and stuff. During that whole time, the taxi industry was asked, they were requested to reduce the amount of people that can be in one taxi at a time. And they did that for a few weeks, which is really admirable. I feel like they need all of these bad boys right here. But the problem is that didn't last for long. They then decided to increase the amount of people that can be in a taxi. What do you mean this seat is designed for 3 people? I don't understand it. What is this guy talking about? Fire him. We should put 4 people there. Pay. It used to be 13 rand for me to go to town, but then right now I have to pay 18 rand for me to go to town, which is like 36 rand return, which is totally absurd. But like that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the taxi industry. They did all that during during that whole time period of the whole virus thing, but it's still happening right now, dog. I'm pretty sure they have recovered any loss that they could have like went through, but they still do that. They still overcharge, and that just shows me that the taxi industry is full of greed. And I'm just wondering if those insane prices are regulated in any shape or form by the government. But come on, what's this? What? Why is there a fly in here, bro? So the taxi industry. As a final point, the taxi industry definitely provides for a need in South Africa, one of the most important needs in South Africa, which is transportation. It helps people get from one place to another. If the taxi association decided tomorrow that they're not going to be open and they're not going to be functioning, the country would be on a standstill because the working class, a large chunk of the working class relies on taxis to go to work. So most of them would not be able to function. That's what would happen. And that's where the problem is. The taxi association, the taxi industry has way too much power than it should have. That power comes with entitlement, a lot of entitlement that leads them to even shoot each other when one taxi driver takes a route that's not theirs. And I feel like this is very dangerous right here. The fact that one industry has too much power. So the other day I was going somewhere, the taxis were not really there, so I decided to just hike. And once I got into the car, a taxi came from a far distance, but I was already inside the car. We drove, and the taxi drove so fast and made sure that he catches up with us and he stopped the car that I was in, and asked me to come outside. When I walked outside, he screamed at me and he shouted at me and asked me why I'm in a private car, why am I not waiting for a taxi. That's where we're going right here. That's where we are going if we keep on giving these people too much power. The government needs to, like, there needs to be some regulations. The market needs to be open.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, the taxi just hit a wall, what the fuck?
Yo, I'm sorry, ho, that I couldn't be your Romeo, cause you was too focused on Julio, and now I'm too focused on getting dope. You don't really want smoke, you ain't about that shit. I'm cruising down the block with a